Hi, everybody. I am coming to you from my sunroom where my little dog, always running away, Gatsby, yes, Gatsby is here with me. So I've been sick for the past week and I've been putting off doing this video, but I have to. I cannot wait any longer. So I'm actually going to read today so that my sick brain doesn't say things I don't mean, and so that I can try and focus on just being loud enough that you can hear me. So, hello everyone. I hope that you've made that first meeting with your artist happen. I just met with mine on Thursday, and it was amazing. But if you're struggling with schedules and time differences, don't give up. I live a half mile away from my artist, and it was still hard. Today, I'd like to talk about and think about community. I've been thinking about it a lot. It's probably a word I use more than most words. So, in some ways, I think it's lost some meaning or the weight it once held. I was recently at a conference, and it felt like every session I went to kept coming back to this desire for community. How do you build community? Who is your community? How does that manifest? And for the midwives, one of our desires is to build a community. But what does that look like when we are all scattered across the country, and even those of us in the same city struggle to physically see each other? Today, I'd like to highlight that the midwives make community through sharing. There is an analogy that I love and overuse. It has to do with those little neighborhood lending libraries that are everywhere now. They were probably there before, but I just never noticed. Who knows? You can put books in and take them out as you please, but they make me feel connected to people I've never met. Who had this book before me? Who took the book I left? But they only work if you do both the sharing and receiving. If I only give, the little library can't hold everything. If I only take, it will be empty. We share in so many ways, and often we don't realize it. This month, my midwife sent me a card in the mail. It felt like such a huge gift. But it was not only a gift to me, it was also sharing a way of support. And it's made me excited about the prospect of doing the same for my artist. An earlier iteration of this video was framed as steal from your midwife. But I think they're both the same thing. As I am learning how best to support my artist, I notice that my own midwife As I am learning how best to support my artist, I notice what my own midwife is doing that helps me, and I pass it along. In the same way, I steal from my artist. Last year, my artist was very deliberate about scheduling time for writing, something I've never tried before and struggled to do. And after seeing it work for her, I tried it for myself. These examples all have been about sharing how we work and how we support. But I'd also like to open up how and why we share our work. Last weekend, I went to an informal sharing. For the artists, it was partially about ripping off the band-aid of sharing in public and needing some affirmation to keep going. But for me as an audience member, it was a gift, just like that card in the mail was. It's been an inspiration for me this week, a reminder to give myself time to make. And in the same way as the lending library, I know that at some point I need to give. This community that we are all a part of grows through sharing. We might not know who started sending cards or sharing inspiring podcasts or recommending books, but if we receive those gifts and pass them on, we are all midwifing each other. So, as you think about sharing sometime soon, this is how it works. First, you and your midwife will reach out to your circle coordinator, either Makela or Cameron. They're going to be sending you an email soon. They will help you find a good time to share with your circle, only your circle, and help you also pick a deadline for receiving feedback from them. We do this so we don't all ask our circle at the same time for feedback. Once you have a date to share and a deadline, you and your midwife will decide on a couple specific feedback questions to send with your material. That is a rough outline. I'll follow up with a few brave souls who want to do this first to make sure we are all on the same page. So, I guess that's all it for now. Go steal from your midwife and your artist and think about when you might want to share with your circle. More soon. Bye.